I wanted to take some time to do some research on this. This idea of the woman being like cattle once upon a time, women being like sheep and being compared to this animal that's supposed to be loyal and obedient and shy and all of these things. And so I kind of wanted to know, like, how did we become associated with this and with cattle? So I did take a look. I will share some of it with you. One of the things is that, again, the sheep nature is that of a consumer, right? A consumer, right? So women are consumers. We are probably, well, no, we're not going to say probably. We're definitely more so consumers than men. We consume a lot more than they do, right? They're trying to catch up, but I don't think they're going to make it. Not the way that we like to consume, right? So this is one thing. So I'm wondering, okay, maybe that was one affiliation that made this thing come out about women being like sheep or like cattle. Um, this idea of not teaching women, right? This is in some countries today, but very prevalent centuries ago. Not even centuries ago, but very prevalent, and maybe even, like I said, some places today. We know it's a real shame. But when you're not allowed to be educated is a form of consumption. What are you left to do? There's nothing else to do but shop or consume whatever's put in front of you. Basically, whatever you were allowed to consume. Right, and that's definitely oppression. That's a form of oppression. But as the consumer, well, check this out, just listen. As the consumer, you end up becoming the decorator, right? So what do I mean by that? Decorating the fridge with food, decorating the house, your wardrobe, your jewelry, goods, whatever. And out of that came this idea that this association with women and trinkets. Trinkets is an old word that nobody uses anymore, but this is the word that they used to use, and you'd always see it associated with women. It's in the scriptures, it's in old books. But the owners of the trinkets, right? The one who organizes and distributes accessories, right? One of the things that I shared earlier was that sheep have an association with spoils or abundance, the excess, right? The woman being the one that organizes and distributes the excess, whatever it may be, right? Um, so this is also found internally and emotionally. If you think about it, the woman is the one that decorates the insides, right? Whether it's the emotions, we decorate the emotions. Okay, we know we've yes. Again, men are they're trying to get in there and they're trying to they're trying to they're trying to become a little more emotional, which is what we want them to do. But please don't get too emotional. We don't need two emotional people walking around the house. Get a hold of yourself. I don't know. I feel the need to say that because I think something's going on here where, there's this level of sensitivity that men have now that I've never seen before. So, I'm joking, but I'm serious. Let's get a hold of ourselves. Women are designed this way. We have cycles. We have an emotional connection that men do not have, right? But this character, it allows us to decorate the emotions, the thoughts, not just to make them beautiful, but to add to them, right? Another thing, that may be associated women with this specific nature is that women were called and seen as cargo, as booty, as spoils, right? Themselves, women were actually seen this way. Um, but I can see it in a very uh, barbaric world. I can see where you would pretty much take a human female woman out of her nature and make her more like the sheep. So no, I get where it comes from. I'm so glad we're not there anymore. Um, but at the same time, there's something beautiful about it, right? There's something beautiful about this nature of obedience. And there's something beautiful about being a woman and being more prone to this nature.